I mean, you
Sure.
can partner with people eventually if you can and if you have the means to do that but
Mhm.
for somebody who was in your place at one
Yeah.
point, you were like, "Heck, I'm lucky I'm getting to work. I got to
Wait.
work so that I could eat. I
Yeah.
went to the gym so that I can walk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing just what the bare bones out
Mhm.
of what I can fit in my day and do
Absolutely.
financially, and the Lord will provide through all that."
He
Mhm.
put Wayne Nance in my life.
Yeah.
He put that relationship in my life so that Wayne Nance could speak through me.
Yes.
And to piggyback on your point, when we're talking about being able to hear from God, if you're not doing the things to be able to do that, you're
Mhm.
still missing the mark. So you
True.
can
Yes.
take whatever you want, but if you're still doing the things that you can't hear, then you're starting to blame things on God because he's not helping. When in
Or
fact,
you're
if
Right.
getting
you're
a conflicting message. You're getting the
absolutely,
angel and the devil situation, and you can't tell the difference yet because
absolutely,
you haven't filled that cup enough
Well,
up.
100%.
yeah, and oh my God, now I got to piggyback, okay? Because like
Sure.
I tell people all the time, and Thomas, I'm sure. Well, I mean, we can all relate to this in some way. Like, you should not have to have a tragedy in
Mhm.
Right.
order to, open up your eyes and
No,
realize something's got to give. Okay, there should not have to
totally.
be those kinds of things in life, and all too often there is, right?
Mhm.
And even though, like, because we think so, like, like, I knew that I was designed, like, God made me so that I
Mhm.
could change millions of lives, and so I naturally thought that I had to do it all. Right? And
Yeah,
because I am that. I'm not really, but we kind of feel like we have to carry that weight, right?
We do.
And and like for me, it was like I was super organized. I know how to do things, but I was doing way too much of the wrong things, and therefore I
mhm.
didn't have time or space for the right thing. So I'm like, I don't have time for that. No, I can't do that right now. When I get to over here, then I'll be able to.
Yeah.
And it was when cancer came that I was like, okay, I don't want to do less, but I'm
Yeah,
going to lose an entire day every single week to either chemo or radiation or appointments or whatever.
yeah,
So how can I find out what I really need to be doing, right? How can I eliminate the things? And it really had less to do with getting rid of things
mm,
and more to do with adding in the right things and choosing to make them a priority.
mhm.
Okay. Like people say, I don't have time to exercise. You know what? It's on my calendar. Okay. It's on my calendar for an hour, right? I can't exercise for an hour. I maybe someday I will, but I can't. But my brain is very busy. So like I know that I wake up in the morning and I do things. So if I get started late, I can't lie to myself and be like, oh, I don't have time now. Right.
Yeah,
And so, like, we got to set ourselves up for success. We
mhm.
have to do our part so God
Yeah.
can do the things